What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. Yeah. Whew. First, thank y'all for tuning in, liking, sharing the videos, subscribing, all of that. Really appreciate you. Appreciate you whether you're a member, a YouTube member or not, whether you subscribed or not. I still appreciate you. Oh man, yeah, we're at the end of May. Um, I'll be honest with you, the beginning part was looking sort of bleak for me. I was like, man, I don't know what kind of money I'm going to bring in, how much orders I'm going to do, and I still got to sit down and get everything calculated. But from what I just did, a little rough estimate, and I keep all my orders on my calendar, so just counting all the orders that I see on my calendar, looks like I'm probably at about 70 or so, maybe 71, and you just got to take advantage of these opportunities when they come in. And a lot of notaries, when they hear me say that, they're like, "Well, how are you getting these orders?" Um, Over and over again, I tell y'all the same thing. A lot of it started when things were slow, like it is now, and I just took whatever came my way when I was working my W-2. A lot of it happened when I went full time, or really when the pandemic happened, and I just went head on and just did everything that came across my path, and I didn't really complain. And no, I said didn't really complain. I mean, I complained maybe to myself, but then I still did the orders about the fees, about how much is printing, all of that. I didn't because I was trying to establish myself with these companies as somebody they can trust and rely on. Plus, I was trying to get experience and get a better understanding of what being a notary was all about. The only way I can do that, and speaking about myself, the only way I felt that I could do that was actually go and take orders. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, they were told, don't take orders. Don't take it unless it's this. Don't take it unless it's that. Don't do it at night. Don't do it in daytime. Don't do it in the afternoon. Don't do it if it's raining. Don't do it if it's cold. Don't. So while everybody was saying, no, I'm not going to do, I was saying, yes, I will. And what has happened now that things have gotten even quieter, per se, or what have you, the companies are only looking for people who they got relationships with, who they can trust, and who they believe that will go out there and do it. Which I keep saying over and over again, you got to communicate that in your profile. If you tell them that you do loan mods, you do loan mods, debt settlements, you do loan applications, you do the different ones, you do trailing docs, you scan back, you'll make sure things get shipped out the same day. You got to tell them that you will do these things so that they will say, okay, well, at least let me give you a shot. And then you go and do it. A lot of people still won't put their orders in SnapDocs. They doing all these orders over here on signing order, but they won't put nothing in SnapDocs. And like, I don't get nothing out of SnapDocs. Well, I'm just be straight with you. You got a lane profile in signing order or a SnapDoc, well, actually both, and you're not putting anything in there. Don't listen to these people that say they're gonna steal. Nobody's trying to steal nothing from you. There ain't nothing to steal out here. Okay, they trying to get work done. Put your orders in SnapDocs. If you don't do this, if you don't want to do that, then that's on you. Okay. But then the big thing is when you do the orders, you got to make sure you're doing correctly. You got to make sure you dress properly. You're going there smelling good, and not talking about putting a bunch of cologne and all that stuff on. Make sure if you got dreads or any kind of natural hair or any kind of different color schemes or whatever, that you look proper. Okay. You can't go in there looking like you just got out from, came from something in the water. You got to go out there looking somewhat professional. Okay. You can't be in there gawking at their house and all that kind of stuff. You got to go in there for business so that they can say, we like working with him, we like working with her. There's a lot of little things. So if you're getting orders and then you get in there and you talking politics and religion and acting like you don't really like people and acting like you can't communicate or engage with them, and you just and won't even talk to the people. I talk to people, hey, how you doing, what's going on? The dog comes up, hey, how you doing, dog, cat, whatever. My running joke is, yeah, I like dogs and everything as long as they're not chihuahuas. And then everybody be like, yeah, them chihuahuas. I find something to break the ice and communicate with them and all of that. Things of that nature. If I see somebody who's born in the same month as me, I always, mention that, things of that nature. So there's a lot of little things that you can do, and that's what I've been doing the whole time. I've been sharing that with people, but again, a lot of people are like trying to be this perfect notary, trying to be this. In some cases, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes you're trying to be a stuck-up notary. You're trying to be so prestigious and so elevated that you're not connecting with people. And they do reviews, and they say, "How was the notary?" They was a little stiff. It was a little, like, nah, I really wouldn't want to be around them no more. Okay. And if they get enough of that saying people don't like you, people don't want to be around you, you're not personable, why would that company give you any work? Even if you did everything correctly, but your personality ain't right. Or you can have a great personality, but you keep jacking up the order. You got to have a right order. You got to do the orders right and the right personality. It's not about just going in there making money. Stop being scared and nervous. If you're scared and nervous, don't do this business. It's just that simple. Stop. Quit. Don't call nobody else. Don't look at no more videos. Just stop. Because it doesn't make sense for you to say, "I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared." So the way I've gotten business is by being there. Being there. Y'all need me, I'm here. And I go out there and I do the job. So when they call me, I'm there. Even today, I got a phone call the day of this video, which is the 24th of May. There was 2 orders that got canceled on me. I was like, all right, cool. Orders got canceled. I had 5 today, we dropped down to 3. Next thing I know, I get a phone call, and the lady was like, "Hey, I need you. Can you do this for me?" Okay, cool. What time? Can you get there by 3 o'clock? It was 2:01 when she called. 2:01. I'm in the Sam's Club getting me some white chocolate macadamia nuts with the matcha on it, and then I found me some lamb. I found some lamb something, and I'm gonna smoke that this weekend. Cause last weekend I smoked some turkey legs. Some turkey thighs. So this week, not because it's Memorial Day, just because I'm just gonna take this weekend off and everything. I'm just tired, but I'm going to smoke that lamb, and I can't wait. Ooh, that's gonna be good. And the lady called me 2:01 and was like, "We need you there by 3." I got a 5:30 there. I'm like, okay. Other direction. I said, "No problem. Documents already ready." Went out, paid me a $1.25. I was like, "No problem." Went, got there on time, got it done, scanned, uploaded, dropped off the UPS. Then I made it to my 5:30. You got to be there for people, because if they know that you can be there for them, they will call you, and you got to let them know that. Now, granted, I know a lot of you probably are still part-time with this. You got other things going on, and I understand that. But for those of you who are full-time or have the time, you just go to work and you don't have kids, husband, wife, no dogs, cats, squirrels, any of that stuff to mess with when you get off. You need to make sure you let them know, "Hey, when I get off at 4 o'clock, if you need me to do a last minute signing, I can do it. You need me to do one at 9 o'clock at night, I can do it." But if you're working a regular job and then you get off at say 4 o'clock, and you're like, "I gotta be in, but before the street lights come on," you got a very small window to work with. I've seen some orders this week coming in at for 9 o'clock at night and stuff. I've seen orders coming in to do at 9 o'clock at night. Then there's been orders that has come in for the next day at 9 o'clock at night saying, "Hey, here's an order. Are you available tomorrow?" So you gotta just take the orders, okay? And stop making excuses. Stop acting scared. Stop acting like you're not smart enough to do this and you need 16 more trainings and this, that, and the other. All you got to do is know how to notarize the signatures, fill out those notarial certificates, and you're good. If you stuck on that, if you feel that you have to be this prestigious, uppity notary, and I know people don't like hearing that kind of stuff, but that's really what it boils down to. Sometimes you're being stuck up, like, "I'm gonna show y'all that I'm here." Look, they don't care about that. They just want to make sure that you know what you're doing and you know how to do the stuff in accordance with your state law. You get that done, boom. I'm not sitting there, okay, well, this document is this here, and here's all of your intertwined fees, and then over here is where all of your late fees are, and if you don't, I ain't doing all of that. I'm like, boom, because right now, here's what's happening. The majority of the people that I've been dealing with, they are being told by the title company, go e-sign the documents. And the documents they're putting up for them to e-sign is about 80% of what they have to actually sign. So if they're e-signing them, that means they've already seen them. Therefore, they don't need to sit there and read through things, and we can just get in and get out. But you got notaries still stuck in 2015 of, well, let me show you this document and let me explain this to you, and let me show you here and here and here. Okay, now flip it over here, and as you see this here, and the reason why it's like this is because of this here from 1934, and from 1913, we also have a little caveat that bleeds into the 1934 ruling. They don't care about that, but they got y'all doing all of that foolishness, and you're sitting here scared and like, I can't do it because I don't know how to do all of this. Nobody asked you to do all of that. Nobody asked you to do all of that. All you gotta do is make sure that they sign, date, initial, you sign, date, stamp. If you can't do that, then you don't need to be in this business. And I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just trying to be real with you, okay? If I'm sitting here knocking out 70, and that's what I took. You got to say there was at least 3 times more orders than the 70 that I actually did that's out there for people to do. That's what that means. There's 3 times more orders. So that puts you at what, 210 or 200 something like that? Y'all know I ain't good on that quick math and everything. So let me do it real quick. 3 characters. Yeah, 210. I got it right this time. So 210. So you're talking about at least 210 orders that I know of that probably came through this area. Could have been more. You got to let them know you're ready. You got to let them know. You got to just step out there. If you do that, cool. If you don't, you're just wasting your time, and then you'll be taking another training, another membership, another conference, another get together. And after all of that stuff, and you get some good information from each one of those, you still won't do anything. And then come the end of the year, you'll be making another fake New Year resolution of, I'm going to do it this year. 2024 is me. 2024, I'm knocking down the door. 2024, I'm knocking down the door. And you're going to be halfway through 2024, and the door's still going to be closed. Matter of fact, the door going to get knocked down on you, and you're going to be sitting there like this with the door on top of you with your legs and arms sprawled out, not doing anything. You can do this, people. All right? Y'all have a good one. Peace.